We have some massive news. Donald Trump will impose a 25% tariff on all products from Mexico and Canada on day one of his presidency or until the invasion is halted. Like I've been talking about before on this channel, Donald Trump is dead serious. He is going to war with the cartel, and this is how he intends on doing it. Let us read the statement. And by the way, China is also going to get hit. We'll get to that in a second. As everyone is aware, thousands of people are pouring through Mexico and Canada, bringing crime and drugs at levels never seen before. Right now, a caravan coming from Mexico composed of thousands of people seems to be unstoppable in its quest to come through our currently open border. On January 20th, as of one of my many first executive orders, I will sign all necessary documents to charge Mexico and Canada a 25% tariff on all products coming into the United States and its ridiculous open borders. By the way, no one ever really talks about Canada, and we know that the leadership in Canada and Donald Trump really don't get along and don't see eye to eye as far as policies. So this is massive. Everyone's been forgetting that Canada has sort of been getting away with a lot of things. So as we continue, this tariff will remain in effect until such time as drugs, in particular fentanyl, and all illegal aliens stop this invasion of our country. Both Mexico and Canada have the absolute right and power to easily solve this long simmering problem. We hereby demand that they use this power, and until such time that they do, it is time for them to pay a very big price. Now, I just wanted a general or estimated number on what that'll look like for Mexico. I see this right here. The U.S. and Mexico traded $807 billion in goods, making Mexico the U.S.'s top trading partner. The U.S. imported more than $29.5 billion in electrical components from Mexico, and Mexico is the second largest source of foreign crude oil for the U.S., but we know that's not really going to matter too much considering the United States, or Donald Trump really, is A-okay with digging or drilling for oil, if you will. But hey, it looks like Canada is going to get it as well. The United States and Canada are each other's largest trading partners, with the total trade between the two countries reaching an estimated $908.9 billion in 2022. Exports, the U.S. exported $427 billion to Canada in 2022, while Canada exported $438 billion to the U.S. So again, these are going to be massive numbers, and this, without a doubt, is going to rub Mexico and Canada in not the best of way, but they probably expected it. One thing I will say is that at least Mexico's president is on board of trying to stop the cartels. If you hadn't heard about that caravan that is heading towards the U.S., there is an expectation that it is supposed to dwindle down, but apparently, according to Donald Trump, it's still on its way and still strong towards the U.S. But let us get straight to China. Now, as far as the fentanyl coming from China, this is what Donald Trump is trying to go after. Now, again, I want to talk about Mexico real quick. Apparently, the Mexican president, what her new role wants to be is to have a better lockdown on the shipping containers from China. Now, let me read this statement. This is what Donald Trump has to say about China. I have had many talks with China about the massive amounts of drugs, in particular fentanyl, being sent into the United States, but to no avail. Representatives of China told me that they would institute their maximum penalty, that of death, for any drug dealers caught doing this, but unfortunately they never follow through and drugs are pouring into our country, mostly through Mexico, at levels never seen before. Until such time they stop, we will be charging China an additional 10% tariff above any additional tariffs on all of their many products coming into the United States of America. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Now, I don't think anyone should be shocked or surprised by this. This announcement literally just came out maybe 15 minutes ago, so I don't have a direct statement from China, Canada, or Mexico. To me, again, what I find interesting is that nobody's really been talking about Canada, so it's going to be interesting to see how they react, considering they are our neighbors and we trade a lot with them. But as far as war with the cartel, none of this should surprise you. Donald Trump said he's going to do whatever it takes to try and stop the cartel. And if that means using the military, or that means using their home countries of Mexico or utilizing China to stop them pushing illegal substances, That's what Donald Trump said he's going to do. Again, I think we had this fantasy land of special forces and the Air Force invading Mexico and the National Guard stopping them at the border. No, it looks like Donald Trump is actually trying to go after them economically, which is, in my opinion, actually genius. I also saw some news stories where he wants to go after them digitally, track them on the internet, follow them with drones, things like that. So it looks like he is like really serious about wanting to go after them. Again, make sure to subscribe to this channel or, like the video, so hopefully we can get a follow-up, and then I will make a video on that as well.